We did enjoy our stay here at Broken Arrow Campground next to Crater Lake National Park. But the smoke is not going to let up, so we've decided to leave a day early. We're going to dump our tanks, load up with some fresh water, and head to Harvest Host Winery with a pretty unique tasting room. So why don't you come along for the ride? We just left Broken Arrow Campground here by Crater Lake National Park. And the fires are continuing, apparently. There's a lot of smoke today, a lot more smoke than we saw yesterday. Now we're trying to get out of here and we're stuck. They've closed the road. I don't know if it's because they're working on the road or if the fire is too close to the road. We don't know what's going on, so we're just sitting here.
I do see a vehicle up there. Do you see it?
Yeah. So
It's got red flashing lights, but I don't know what it is.
And I can hear a chainsaw, so
So they must be cutting down trees and
maybe it's too close to the road. I don't know. We'll see when we go by, I guess.
But the smoke isn't so thick and heavy that the fire is near.
No, the fires are further away, but
further away.
we don't know what's over there.
But
we'll
air
see.
quality here is hazardous.
Yeah.
We're
it's
leaving
really,
this area
really
and we're
bad.
driving how many hours, George, today?
2.5 hours.
And
so.
that air quality is supposed to be good. Better.
Yeah, the air quality in O'Brien, Oregon, where we're heading, is normal, and here it's considered not good.
Hazardous.
Is it hazardous? I don't know if it was hazardous or unhealthy or I don't know. But it is smoky. We're leaving the area. Crater Lake is something to see.
You can do it in a day.
Yeah, you can spend a long day and do pretty much everything, unless you're going to go on a boat ride. I kind of wish we could have done that and go to the island to do the hike, but maybe next time.
Yeah, it wasn't meant to be.
Yeah. If you do plan to do that, plan in advance. If you're going to plan on taking a boat ride or doing the hike on that island, you do want to make advanced plans because they book up pretty quickly. So we are at Augustino Estates Winery. It's a Harvest Host, and they actually have 4 dry camping campsites here with picnic tables and very level gravel sites. We just spent the night here. Beautiful place, just beautiful. The wine was excellent. And the tasting room was actually a tree house. It's a beautiful tree house that they built where they do the tastings. Just a wonderful stay. Highly recommend it. We are in O'Brien, Oregon, just over the border from California. That's where we're heading next. We're going to stay at Elk Country RV Resort. It's in the Redwood forest area, and we'll be visiting that national park today. We'll take you along for the ride. morning. What's that?
What state are you registered in?
Florida.
Florida. Any citrus on board today, no?
Yeah, we have 2 oranges and some lemons.
Is it the big ones or small ones?
Small.
Small
No,
ones?
no, regular size
Regular
oranges.
size, and where'd you get those at?
Oregon.
In Oregon?
Yeah.
Okay. Any cherries, avocados, or mangoes?
Avocados.
Could I take a peek at those?
Absolutely.
So I talked to the ranger,
Yeah.
and he said that the hike that we picked out is a good one, very good. He said it's his favorite, so we'll do that one. He said it's nothing crazy, but it is moderate because of the elevations, and it's 3 miles, but it's nothing crazy. So
Okay.
I think that's definitely a good one. And then I asked him if there was any other must-sees, and he suggested that we go to this area here. Over where Jurassic Park was, yeah, Fern Canyon.
Okay.
He said Prairie Creek Red Forest State Park. He suggested that we go there.
All right.
That's a pretty cool area. And this reservation required area that we noticed and read about,
Yeah.
he said that there's reservations for next day online. And I said, but we can't get online. There's no internet service anywhere. So he recommended going to this town here to get it. But I was thinking we have it right here in the parking lot. So why don't we
All right,
sit in the Jeep
okay.
and try to get reservations for tomorrow for Fern Canyon.
Okay.
Otherwise, he said that after 5 o'clock, we wouldn't need reservations.
After 5.
Right.
Okay.
So what did you do while I was doing all
I
of
took
this?
pictures of the ocean.
Oh, okay.
So I
Good
usually
job,
do.
George. This is like unnatural.
It's crazy.
It just doesn't, I mean, it hurts your neck to look up that high. It's crazy.
Thousands. It had to take thousands of years to grow this tree.
This one fell. You think it made any noise?
I think so,
Wow.
yes.
Unbelievable. I'm sure this is just the beginning. Feels like Jurassic Park.
It does. doesn't it?
Relatively speaking, the root system is not nearly as significant as the tree. I think I read that it goes down to like 10 feet,
Yeah.
which considering how tall the tree is, that's kind of nuts. And then this is what they call a clone. It grows from the root system off of the tree and will grow to be a big tree like that. Nuts.
is one that fell over. Roots really don't go that deep.
They don't. Pretty cool.
Wow, that is really cool. Earliest memories, I must have been maybe 4, maybe 5 years old, and my grandfather was building a house next to our house, and I was helping. I mean, as much as a 4 or 5 year olds will help. I mean, they were trying to encourage me to help, and we were putting the framing together and standing the walls up, and he had, for whatever reason, bought redwood lumber to frame the entire house. If I remember correctly, I think it was because it prevents insect infestation or something. I don't really recall, but yeah, it was made out of redwood. So as I'm walking this old growth redwood forest, I'm thinking of my grandfather.
We just did the Trillium Falls hike and from the Elk Meadow Day Use area on Davis Road. We saw old growth redwoods and Trillium Falls. To Trillium Falls and back could have been just a half mile,
Yep.
but we did the whole loop and it was 2.75 miles.
Yep. Beautiful.
It was great. Oh my gosh.
Beautiful hike.
It was so awesome. Yeah, that was great.
Got to see some real old trees.
Yeah, so here's some
Massive.
stats right here. So height up to 380 feet.
Wow.
Yeah. Diameter up to 26 feet. Age over 2,000 years old, but between 500 and 700 years old as the average. Wow, that's amazing.
And they have these little tiny pine cones.
Yeah.
For such a big tree, the pine cones are tiny.
They're 1 inch.
Yeah.
Yeah, amazing.
When this time scale just kind of blows my mind. I mean, figure the tree, it can live 2,000 years, and then how long does it take to deteriorate while it's supporting other trees? It's amazing.
Yeah, it says the moist temperature environment keeps the trees continually damp, even during the summer droughts, providing the perfect habitat. Their natural resistance to insects and fire as well as unique regenerative abilities, helps them thrive. Yeah, while out in the park we saw this. Keep an eye out for new sprouts coming from the stump or down trees that form from dormant seedlings on a living tree. They can sprout a new tree when the main trunk is damaged by fire, cutting, or toppling. Oh, actually, we talk about them like they're giant redwoods, but they're in fact 3 different redwood species.
Oh, really?
Dawn redwood, giant sequoia, and coast redwood. Oh, that's interesting.
They're all 3 are in here?
Yeah. When dinosaurs roamed the earth in the Jurassic period more than 145 million years ago.
These trees were in existence?
Yeah, as Earth climate gradually and generally became cooler and drier, redwoods became restricted to 3 distinct geographic regions and evolved into the 3 species we know today.
Quite amazing.
Wow.
So glad we got to see it.
Absolutely amazing. I think we said wow 1,000 times in that 2 3/4 mile hike.
Yeah, wow has been way overused lately.
Just
Sure.
wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, what do you
If
want
you
to do
like
now?
to say wow, come to the Redwood Forest because you'll love to
You'll
say
say
it.
wow. Yeah.
A lot of other popular RV YouTubers stop here, so I wanted to too. To see this. It's Paul Bunyan and his blue ox.
Well, I'm just out here chatting with folks and welcoming them into Trees of Mystery. There you go, get a picture of old Sasquatch.
Join us next week as we delve into the charm and flavors of Sonoma Valley wine country.